Hello and welcome to the High Point University women's hockey team broadcast. I am Chloe Brussard here today with Mr. Tim Pearl, and we are at the lovely Greensboro Ice House. Tim, what are your thoughts for today?
I think today's going to be a great matchup. I don't really know much about the UNC Chapel Hill women's team, but I know our team here at High Point is very, very good, so I'm excited to see what's going to go on.
No, I agree.
Today.
They've had pretty good records in the past. They just haven't had a lot of games because there's just not that many teams near here. Like, they play teams like UNC Chapel Hill. They play teams like NC State. I think they're going to Virginia. They're going to Virginia this upcoming weekend to play either, I think, Virginia Tech. So there's not that many teams in this area that they can play with, but the teams that they do play, they seem to dominate over them.
Yeah, no, I agree. From the games that I've seen, and I've run the podcast here, so I've interviewed some of the players. Some of the games are just complete, lopsided games. So let's see what happens here.
No, I agree.
So here we go, underway after the face-off. High Point's in UNC zone. Right there was Addie Graham getting it in deep. Good forecheck by High Point. Maddie McPhee getting it to the net. High Point looks like they're getting the legs going early today.
I agree. They're keeping the zone. This is a significant amount of zone time that they have.
Yeah, what a way to start the game.
Yeah, almost over 30 seconds.
Quick shot from the point, goes wide. Georgia Frost tries to rim it around. Addie wasn't there to keep it. And then she picks it off the defender. Coming through the middle of the ice. Little miscommunication there with the defenseman. Frost now skating around. Going right through the middle, right through two guys. The backhand just goes wide. Wrap around, though, off the post. What a move there by Frost. High Point still in the offensive zone. Now they're getting a change in. What a start to the game.
That was a great first line they had there.
UNC now hits the netting. Finally a whistle.
No,
Man.
I agree. That was over a full minute of action for these ladies.
No, that is a start that High Point, could have written up in the locker room. It's exactly what they were looking for.
I know. Kim Starcher, the head coach of this women's team, she's really close with these girls, and these girls do love her, and they appreciate her, everything they do for her. So I can see her coming up with some plays and them trying to just figure out how to make it happen.
Face-off won there by Carly Fair. High Point now, a little sloppy in the neutral zone. Kayla Blair with the puck now, coming up the right side wall, gets it in deep. In on the forecheck is said Kayla Blair. UNC has a little trouble with it in the corner. Kayla playing the body in the corner. In there is Carly digging away at it. UNC comes away with it. Good pinch there by Bridget Price. Keeps the puck in. Turnover. High Point throws it on net. Nice save by the UNC goaltender. Believe that is Haley Minter on UNC. Another good keep there by Bridget Price. Throws into the corner. There's Kayla throwing it, trying to get in front of the net. UNC's defender picked it off, getting it up the wall now, and they finally get out of their zone. High Point going right back into the offensive zone here. UNC defender. She throws it up the boards. High Point recovers off the change. Good thing that they were quick to get on the bench so they didn't get too many men call.
That's something you don't see very often, but it is such a bummer to get one of those during a change, because if even one person is on the ice and they can be that sixth man and that penalty, and that just is such a bummer to get.
Yeah, it usually happens just out of the blue. Trust me, I've been on the side of a couple calls from the referee there as UNC gets a board pin, finally gets a clear. As now Georgia Frost skating, but sadly Paige was not able to get back on sides on time. Again, this is a picture-perfect start here for High Point University.
I know. These girls, I've interviewed some of them. I know some of them. They are all so close with each other, and I think that being close off the ice, their chemistry definitely translates to working well on the ice.
Yeah, you can see it right now, especially with that back check. It's a great play there. Is High Point able to get back into the offensive zone? UNC chips it out, but it goes right back to the high point defender, Bridget Price. She goes D to D. Skating with it right now is Kate Bartlett, gaining the zone, takes it into the corner, skates right around the UNC defender. High point trying to set up here. Around the net, backhand, and that's a nice save. That is a nice save by Minter. I don't think she saw it, but that's a great positioning by her.
That was a beautiful play. Oh my goodness.
UNC now starting a little bit of a pressure going into offensive zone here against High Point. One-man rush, glove save. It's a great glove save. Kate Nicolai. I believe that's how you say her last name. I apologize.
In the Spider-Man helmet.
Yeah, well, I didn't bring up the Spider-Man mask yet, but that is a incredible helmet.
Yeah.
First thing I said was when I saw it, that is an awesome helmet, right, Chloe?
No, I agree. It's so unique. I mean, I love how everyone has the matching black helmets just with the uniform. And then you look up and, why is there a red helmet? But Spider-Man's on it, so it's okay.
Now, UNC getting some offensive zone pressure here. Trying to throw it in front of the net. Right there to take it in front of the net was Paige. She takes a little tumble behind the net, but is able to recover perfectly. Helping out is Georgia Frost. Tries to make an outlet pass, looking for Addie Graham. Somehow ends right up, right back on the stick of Georgia Frost, who takes a tumble. UNC gets it in deep. Back to get the puck. UNC keeps it in. Carter tries to get it over to Zoe Wall, but she's not able to handle it. Skating up the boards. You can see the communication from the stands here. High Point stays on sides. Great play. Low shot. Big save. Rebound. And High Point now has it back behind the net, and they couldn't get it to get into the net.
Not going to lie, I lost the puck for a second. Didn't know who had it, didn't know where it was.
In the corner now, High Point goes back to the D. Paige Tuccinardo throws it in deep. Pass in front. Oh, what a save. What a passing play by High Point, but an even better save by Haley Minter. Right now, Haley Minter is keeping UNC in this game.
That is crazy. I mean, this sport in general is just so tough, but to be a goalie for any sport really, I think is just such an impressive feat. And with all that goes around like during these games and it's such a small puck, it's amazing they can keep track of it.
Off the draw here, UNC wins it. Get possession in their own zone. Trying to clear the puck out. High Point has trouble, but a great play there. Great stick by Maddie McPhee to stop UNC from coming into High Point's defensive zone. And I believe the whistle was for an offsides.
Yeah, it was. The puck, I think, barely crossed the blue line and tried to keep it in a little bit, but nothing gets past these refs.
Off the draw, McPhee wins it back. Gets it to Bridget Price. Throws it across the ice. There's Carly Fair, I believe. Tries to take a shot. Low. Rebound. Goes behind the net. High Point fighting with it. UNC is the extra defender back, able to knock into the corner. UNC now behind the net. Tries to get a breakout. Off the skate. Off the forechecker here for High Point. That's another great keep by Bridget Price. Said that a couple times. Third one, almost able to keep a third one in, but she's able to recover and get the puck in deep in the UNC zone. And it looks like that's going to be an icing against UNC as High Point was changing. So High Point's going to have an offensive zone face-off here. 14 minutes left in the first period.
And that's gone by pretty quickly.
Yeah, nonstop action. Only a handful of whistles, a couple offsides. I think this is our first icing. We had a puck hit the netting.
Yeah.
But again, this is the perfect start to the game for High Point.
They truly are dominating, and you can see it. There are certain standout players. You've said Bridget Price, her name a couple of times, and these girls are just so impressive to watch. We're going to be hearing everybody's names.
You see the High Point forward whack at the back of the net to get the puck loose. Off of the shot by Paige Tuccinardo from the point. High Point throwing it in front. Couldn't get it to go off the low pad. Addie Graham now skating around, getting to the open ice. Quick shot. Goes right over the net. Carly now gets it back to Addie. Trying to do a spin around shot. That's a good keep there by Raquel Cave. And that's another good keep there by Paige Tuccinardo, but UNC is able to knock it off her stick as High Point regroups in the neutral zone. Hard pass. Great entry by High Point there. This game's getting a little chippy. Shot goes wide. UNC trying to clear it. Kept in there by Page. As there's a diving play by UNC. No call there. High Point still has possession, but the defender is able to knock it off of Addie Graham's stick. As another UNC player goes down. High Point's offsides. They have to touch up. UNC regroups behind the net. Coming around the left side wall. Great forecheck there. Great forecheck by Georgia Frost. But somehow UNC number 13, Marciano, is able to make a great play while she's on her back. High Point coming back in, though. Shoots it wide. UNC now coming up the left side wall again. Gets it out. High Point regrouping in the neutral zone.
We've talked a lot about High Point's offense, but you got to give credit to UNC's defense. I mean,
yeah, right now UNC is holding a High Point off to the walls, and when they do get the middle, just like that, they get sticks on sticks, and it's very hard to get shots on net when there's someone right on top of you. As right there is a little miscommunication by Maddie McPhee, but High Point is able to keep it in the zone again. That's going to be a story here tonight. In on the forecheck, great stick check there by Kate Bartlett's, able to get a turnover. As there's a wraparound shot that just hit the pad of Haley Minter. Little miscommunication on both teams there. There's another great save by Haley Minter. UNC now starting a forecheck. High Point's other defender was changing, but they get it in deep into the High Point zone. Oh my goodness, High Point wrapped it around the net. It took a weird bounce on net. As High Point now gets it in deep, they get a change. The puck dies, no icing. UNC starting their regroup in the defensive zone. Up the wall, they're able to chip it out, but High Point's able to recover. In comes Georgia Frost. Skating up the left side wall, quick shot! Low pad rebound, 3 people, and finally Addie Graham puts it home for High Point.
What a play.
Yeah, that's a great play there by Georgia Frost, taking all the open ice. Low pad, smart shot. The first forward, who I believe, it's hard to see the numbers up here, but she missed because the puck was bouncing, but another player, Addie, was crashing the net, and High Point takes a one-goal lead.
Honestly, I feel like it was about time they got something.
Yeah, all the offense is on pressure. High Point now leads 1-0 with 11 minutes left here in the first period. Their same line, staying on the ice, taking it right back to in front of the net. A great poke check there by Haley Minter, as there is Georgia Frost trying to take it right in front of the net. There's a shot there by Page that goes wide. Georgia Frost now throwing it in front. Another good stick, and there's a great tip. Puck's still loose, and Addie gets her second goal of the game.
Oh, my God.
Throw it on net from the corner. Good things happen. Addie Graham gets her second. It's now 2-0 High Point in the matter of, I believe, 45 seconds.
I was going to say, it was probably seconds in between you saying, oh, Addie Graham scores. I don't even think we hit the minutes.
She's got a nose for the net, and you can see that, and I can see why head coach Kim Starcher decided to leave that line out. As High Point now takes a 2-0 lead here in the first period.
I mean, all you got to do is just stand by the net and just keep pushing for something.
Now on the draw, Maddie McPhee against Karen Laverde. McPhee wins it back. Up the wall was Bridget Price. Gets it right back. Taking the open ice here in the neutral zone. She's skating right up the middle. She's taking it around the defender. Trying to feed it in front. Little late to the play was Maddie McPhee. The UNC defender falls down, but the other one is trying to clear it. Good forecheck there by a High Point. UNC now rims it around the net on the left side wall, trying to clear it out. Good keep into the zone by Bridget Price. Tries to throw it across, and it gets there. Here's a shot and a nice save by Haley Minter. High Point starting a nice setup here, but starting to whack at a great keep there on the blue line by Kate Bartlett. Low shot, another save by Haley Minter. Alongside the left side wall, High Point. Good stick, good battle there. Throws it in front, and that was a great clear by the UNC defender, Teresa Marciano. As here's a one-on-one break for UNC. Lauren Bathgate stops up, throws it to the open defender, and High Point, who is changing, almost kicked the puck into the bench as the pass just missed the trailing defender. UNC now tries to throw it in deep. High Point picks it off. Fresh off a change and fresh off the bench. Here comes Paige Tuccinardo. There's a shot and a nice save, and it's held by Minter.
That was just a great play in general. I mean, when UNC has opportunities, I think that they can they're definitely trying to make the best of them, but High Point's defense, their offense and defense, you see these girls going pretty much everywhere. Everyone is everywhere.
Yeah, besides that one break just now, High Point really hasn't had any one-on-one chances coming the other way. Everything's been in the UNC's defensive zone. As now High Point off the draw, throws it on net. Another save by Minter, and UNC clears it. It looks like the puck is going to die before it gets out, so there will be no icing. The ref waves it off. Back to play it is Raquel Cave. She tries to get it out, but UNC is able to pick it off. Here on the right side wall, try to throw a shot on net, and it's blocked by Paige Tuccinardo. She gets it up the wall. Great chip around, an odd man rush for High Point. 2-on-1. She's going to take it because the defender tried to pick Addie, and she just missed the empty net. The defender read the pass the whole way, but the puck is still loose. Oh, Paige hit the side of the net. Paige now trying to get it to an open Addie Graham. She misplays the puck, but she has another great keep. Addie with the backhand pass. In center ice. Another save. Wow, what action.
Oh, my God.
UNC now chips it off the boards. Up comes the wall. Karen Laverty poked off the puck. High Point coming back the other way. Good forecheck there by Georgia Frost. She gets the puck, trying to take it from the net. Gets blocked in front. Teresa Marciano. Now to rim it around to Savannah Carter. She gets it up. Just missed two of the UNC players, and a great keep there by Paige. Tries to throw it on net, but she gets it right back. As all alone in front was Georgia Frost trying to tip it off her skate. Not sure that would have counted if that went in.
What would if it this is a question I have. If it unintentionally went off her skate and into the net, would that count?
Yes. As long as she doesn't kick the puck, which she clearly kicked it on that play. As UNC now chips it out, and it will be icing.
Okay.
2-0 here in the first period with around 7 minutes to go. High Point taking an early lead, and it looks like they're not giving anything up. They're not letting up at all.
Addie Graham with both goals. Both of them awesome goals. I mean, anything that goes in the net, hey, you'll take it.
Doesn't matter how, they ask how many.
That's very true.
Here off the draw. One clean by Maddie McPhee. She gets it to Kayla Blair, who goes back to the defender. Quick shot from the point there by Kate Bartlett. Just goes wide. A couple players go down there in the corner. There is Bridget Price throwing it on net. All alone in front was Maddie McPhee, and Haley Minter was there to make a big save. Oh, getting a little aggressive here. Maddie McPhee tries to feed it in front. UNC's defender is able to pick it off. Back to pick up the puck is Bridget Price. Price now has open space. Skating into the neutral zone. Up the right side wall, she dumps it in deep. In on the forecheck is Kayla Blair. UNC rims it around. Trying to get something going here. Good forecheck there. High Point's able to pick it off before UNC can get out of the neutral zone. Kate Bartlett now tries to throw it cross ice. Gets tipped by the UNC forward as now their captain skating up the left side wall, Harriet Lever. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing her name. As there's a great pick.
Oh,
Addie was looking for her hat trick goal. Just chipped it a little too far in front of her. Here's High Point on a 3-on-2. Nice save there by Haley Minter as UNC will be icing the puck again.
I saw Addie Graham skating up, and I was like, is this it?
What action
I
we
was
have
like,
in
is
this first
this it?
period?
Addie Graham legacy game, question mark?
Well, she's already got two, and it doesn't look like she's slowing down anytime soon.
Oh, no, there's still plenty of time left in this game. I have faith. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. I definitely didn't.
Well, she's coming back from a concussion, so it's great to see her playing like this.
Oh, my God, I know.
As off the draw, puck gets bobbled. Not sure exactly who won that, but High Point has offensive zone pressure. Throws it in front. And that's a great pickoff there by the UNC defender as she was trying to feed Addie in front of the net. Little forecheck, little body check. And I believe
action?
that will be a call against High Point.
Oh!
As Addie having a chat with 2 UNC players. As it looks like Georgia Frost will be going to the box. High Point shorthanded now. Believe it's for a body check or a cross check along the boards. As the faceoff will be deep in High Point zone. 2 minutes to kill with 5:30 left here in the first period.
You know, Tim, I wish I could tell you what that penalty was, but I don't know the hand gestures that the refs make.
I didn't see it, I'll be honest.
So we're just going to call it like we see it, and hopefully that's what they called.
If UNC was going to get something going here in the first period, now's the time. They got 2 minutes on the extra man advantage. High Point right off the draw clears it in. Looks like Addie Graham's going to do a little pressure shorthanded. UNC passes it around the net. Looking up, trying to get something going. Gets it up to Karen Laverde. Addie Graham on the back check. Able to pick it off. And dump it in deep is Tuccinardo. Or Tuccinardi, sorry.
I was going to say. I didn't want to correct you, but you're doing really good, Tim.
Thank you. Coming up the boards, Ella Shokefist turns it over at her own blue line as High Point shorthanded, getting some shots on net and getting some pressure in the offensive zone. Shokefist now behind the net. Well, not behind the net, in the corner. Is able to get it up to Karen Laverde. She's skating up the middle of the ice. Able to take some extra space. 3 High Point defenders. And they're able to get it up and out. All the way down. In on the forecheck is Maddie McPhee shorthanded. Shokefist and McPhee going behind the net as she's able to shrug off McPhee, who tried to play it in front of the net but accidentally passed it right to UNC's forward as UNC with a mistimed pass there gives High Point a rush opportunity here, shorthanded.
Oh.
Great move there by Kate Bartlett. Still has the puck, tries to throw it on net, goes wide. There's Carly Fair now in the corner, trying to throw it back in front. It's a good play there by UNC's defender. And Carly, though, getting in the middle of the ice. There's Addie Graham again, trying to go right to the net.
Any offensive time that you have while you're trying to kill a penalty is...
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's so fantastic.
And now here's UNC's captain, trying to get something going, taking it to the right side of the net. Tries to throw it in front, and she gets the forward, but the shot goes just left of the net. High Point now, throwing it up. All alone at center ice is Georgia Frost. Puts on the brakes. It's a one-on-one now. Georgia shot. Nice save.
It's been 2 minutes already?
Yeah, now it's even strength now.
Oh. I love to see those when someone gets out of the box and just comes right up to them. Oh, my goodness.
Marciano is able to skate it up to the blue line, and even though she lost it, UNC still has offensive zone pressure. In the left corner, UNC comes out with it backhanded on net, and it's swallowed up by the goalie. What action right now?
Yeah, that was a lot of continuous play action that we just saw.
It's pretty much 2 minutes straight, shorthanded for High Point, and it felt like for almost the entirety of that penalty kill, they were in the offensive zone.
I couldn't even tell that if you told me they were on a penalty kill, I probably wouldn't have believed you, Tim. I probably would have said you're lying to me right now.
Defensive zone faceoff lost by High Point, but they're able to recover. Up the wall is Kayla Blair. She's got a 3-on-1. Kayla coming up the right side. She takes a shot, and there's a save there by Haley Minter. High Point now tries to throw it in front as Minter is able to cover it up as it just hit the stick of McPhee in front of the net.
I mean, these High Point girls, they're pretty spry. They're moving pretty fast, and I think they only got 6 other girls on the bench. And so any player that is playing, they're playing a lot. They have so much energy. They have to be ready to go in whenever for whoever. I mean, it's not all these continuous changes like we sometimes see on our club hockey men's teams. They're always going in and out. Everyone's everywhere, but like we've seen before, we've seen the same lines kind of running around, staying in even after whistles.
Yeah, I agree. And there's a second face-off in the offensive zone as Page's shot was misplayed a little bit by the goalie. But I don't even know exactly what just happened there. But Haley Minter is able to keep the puck out of the net as it's loose.
Oh, my God.
And
Oh, my
High
God!
Point buries it.
Oh, my God.
3-0 High Point.
Don't tell me. Do not tell. No, okay. I was
What
going
do
to
you?
say, if we got an Addie Graham hat trick in the first.
What do you not want me to tell you? I'm not sure exactly who number 27 is, and I apologize in advance, but she buries it and makes it 3-0 High Point here with just over 2 minutes left here in the first period. Third period, my goodness, 3-0.
Too many numbers flying around. Can't keep track.
I apologize. I messed up the time on the stream. I will do my best to fix it. I am a minute ahead. As up coming the ice is Bridget Price. She gets around the defender. Along the left side board, throws it in front of the net, and there's a good box-out play there by Teresa Marciano of UNC. High Point now regrouping in the neutral zone. Addie Graham gets it in deep, just bounces over the stick of Georgia Frost. She's now in the corner. Looking in front, she tries to do a little sneaky backhand coming out of the wall, and it just goes wide. Kept in now by Bridget Price. She gets it to Addie Graham looking for a hat-trick shot. It's underneath the goalie.
Oh, my.
And they bury it. Just popped out loose. Looks like it'll be Georgia Frost making it 4-0 High Point here in the first period.
She took the first penalty, but she got the fourth goal. I mean,
Addie was looking for
her
her
number
third.
3.
The rebound bounced out. It looked like it was underneath the goalie's pad, and it must have squeaked just underneath her. Minter didn't know exactly where it was.
That's so unlucky, I feel like, because you think you have it somewhere in all these pads that you're wearing, but you don't.
Minute 31 left here in the first period. High Point is up 4-0 against UNC. Off the draw, won by Maddie McPhee. Trying to feed the winger up in front as UNC has a little bit of a turnover. Going around the boards is Marciano. Turns it over. McPhee trying to throw it in front. It goes right back to Marciano. The 2-13s on the ice. Tuccinardi throws it in deep. High Point on the forecheck. UNC chips it off the boards. Gives it right to Lorian Bathgate. Bathgate up the right side wall. Trying to make something happen against Cave. Bathgate trying to feed it in front. There's a good stick check there. Believe that was Georgia Frost as the puck is covered from the shot by the defender.
That was a pretty good offensive run from UNC. When they have something going, they seem to be doing well, but they just can't seem to get going too often.
Yeah, High Point stuffing them in the neutral zone as there's 46 seconds left here in the first period. High Point up 4-0. And I have synced up to the best of my abilities the clock here. So everything should be smooth sailing from here on out for the rest of the first period.
You know, Tim, that's okay. It's okay.
UNC trying to get it around the net. High Point picks it off. Up comes Tuccinardi. She feeds Addie Graham, who almost had a beautiful spinorama pass at neutral ice, trying to feed Georgia Frost. UNC picked it off, but Frost is able to get on the forecheck and force a turnover up the left side. Go to the backhand, and she scores. What a play by Georgia Frost. 5-0 High Point with 21.8 to go here in the first period.
She's so cooler than I'll ever be. Oh, my God.
That was a fantastic play. Quick hands in front of the net.
I know, and she looks so nonchalant about it. I'm up here thinking, oh, my God. I'm like, play of the season, play of the year, play of everything. She's like, yeah, just another Friday night.
High Point up 5-0 here in the first period. What a start to this game for the Panthers. As there's Tuccinardi getting it in deep. Graham on the forecheck. McRoy plays it back, turns it over, though, as here comes Frost again. Nice little windmill deke. Tuccinardi, great pass to Carly Fair, but High Point is not able to get on net, and that will do it here for the first period. High Point coming out flying in this game, 5-0 after one.
I mean, that's about as good a period as you can get.
It's almost perfect.
I know. I don't know how they do what they do, but it's pretty darn cool.
Yeah, High Point is able to stuff them in the neutral zone. If they can continue to do that, and UNC is not able to get any sustained pressure, High Point might run away with this. It's looking like that right now.
I agree with you, Tim. But we're going to take a quick break and be out for about 2 minutes, then we'll be right back. Welcome back to High Points Women Hockey. I'm here with Tim Pearl. Tim, we were just saying over the break, this is such a fast-moving game. I mean, these girls are everywhere, anywhere, and it's just so impressive to see.
Yeah, High Point's really flying right now. UNC is starting to get their feet moving a little bit more. The start of the first period, UNC really wasn't moving the puck well. Their feet were not moving either. But towards the back end, they were able to get some offensive zone chances, and High Point was able to stuff them. And they were also able to pot 5. So here in the second period with a 5-0 lead, let's see what High Point's able to do.
One thing that is different, though, is that the women have 3, 4, 5-minute breaks in between periods, and they usually, men's, they usually do 15 minutes and they zam it in between.
A little something different here. As
Yeah.
High Point in the corner in the offensive zone, Addie Graham trying to rim it around. UNC tries to clear it, but it goes right to Tuccinardi, who takes a slap shot, and there's a nice save there by Haley Minter. We've said her name a lot tonight, and it's only the start of the second period.
I know. I mean, when you're getting all those shots on you and you're making saves, your name's gonna be said a lot.
Not sure exactly why the clock isn't working here, so I will do my best to keep you guys up to date with the time. As shot from the point, and it goes in!
Oh, wow.
What a shot there!
Who?
Kate Bartlett from the point. High Point goes up 6-0. What a way to start the second.
Who cares about the clock? I mean, when you're getting scores like this. And Tim, it's okay. I've had my fair share of clock debacles in my time as a graphics director. It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
Not sure exactly. Maybe that'll help. Manually working on a computer that's not mine. It is 6-0 High Point. 19 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the second period. What a start. As there's Blair getting in deep. Right side behind the net. UNC tries to rim it around. It's picked off by McPhee. Tries to throw it in front. Shokvist is able to clear it out. Regrouping his Cave. Skating up the right side through the neutral zone. All alone, it's a 3-on-2. Cave throws it on net, just goes wide. Shokvist rims it around. Kept in there by Blair. Goes right back behind the net. It's a good play there behind the net by, it looks like it's Leverre. High Point now on the left side boards. Shokvist able to poke it out. Goes all the way down. It looks like it'll be icing on UNC.
And we've had a couple icings on UNC this in the first period.
Yeah, that's what happens when there's a lot of pressure in the offensive zone. They just try to get a puck out of the zone, but those players aren't able to change, I believe. So they're stuck out there as High Point's able to get fresh legs.
So if your team does the icing, you don't get to change?
Yes, I believe that's the rule. As there's a hard shot by Bartlett. It just gets blocked by the UNC defender. It looked like Karen Laverde. It's off the point there as Tuccinardi. Her shot got blocked, and up comes said Laverde. Bartlett forces a turnover, gets it in deep. In on the forecheck is Blair. UNC high glass, gets it out of the zone. Good stick there, again by Laverde, but it goes right back to High Point as they throw it in deep behind the net. Behind the net for UNC. Looks like it's Marciano. She tries to get it out. Goes right to Bartlett, though, at center ice. She takes the center of the ice. She's going in all alone. Back door is fair, but she throws it on net, and it's smothered by Minter. Looks like High Point didn't slow down here to start the second period. What do you think?
You'd think that they got more rest than they actually did. I mean, these girls are flying out there. I mean, you see other sports, people stay on for longer, they're running around and stuff, but these are like hard sprints back and forth, going vertically, horizontally, diagonally probably, and they're still going.
Clean face-off win there by Fair. Tuccinardi throws a shot and glove save by Minter. That's one big thing to notice here from the first period carrying over to the second. High Point's winning almost every single face-off, which is helping them keep the offensive zone pressure.
And wherever they send a puck, there seems to be a player there.
It's Fair now, wins it straight back again to Tuccinardi. She throws the low pad, and Minter is able to guide that right into the corner. Skating around with it. Frost gets it back to Tuccinardi, who takes another shot, and a toe save there by Minter.
Tuccinardi's been taking a lot of shots lately.
And they just keep getting her. She's wide open, as I believe High Point was offsides. Kay wasn't able to keep it in. But yeah, it looked like Tuccinardi had, what, 5 shots just there?
I kept hearing Tuccinardi shot from the blue line. I'm like, how many can you possibly have?
Here now, UNC ties them up. Starting their regroup, going in the corner. Forecheck there by Fair. Fair forced a turnover. Addie Graham all alone in front.
Oh my.
And she just got poked by a sliding Bathgate.
She wants it. She wants that third one.
UNC trying to clear it out. Good keep there by Cave. She skates the blue line, gets it to Graham. Graham knocks it down. Good hand-eye there Frost wasn't able to recover in center ice. Tuccinardi now in the corner. Defenseman pinching. Throws it in front. Tries to feed Frost. Goes right to the stick of Addie Graham. She skates around. She cuts to the middle. It's blocked. And they're whacking at it in front of the net. But Minter is able to stand tall. Addie is looking for that hat trick. You can just tell.
We got two people on hat trick watch. We got Georgia Frost and Addie Graham.
And the two of them there. It looked like Frost blocked the shot. Addie's shot hit Frost, and she just started whacking at it in front of the net.
Oh, my.
16 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the second period. Still 6-0 High Point. Here's the draw. One clean by McPhee. Blair mishandles it. Just hops over the stick of Price. As back to start the regroup for High Point is Bartlett. Throws it up the left side wall. Blair cutting through the middle. Looks like there's just a missed accidental collision at center ice. As UNC now, forecheck there by Marciano. Another pass intercepted by UNC, and it looks like they're going to call Kayla Blair for a hook there. Just got her stick up in the hands. I believe it was a choke fist. And High Point again is going to be shorthanded. 15 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second.
And like we saw when they were last shorthanded, it did not look like it. It did not look like it.
Let's see if High Point's able to have another power kill. That's what I like to call those, power kills. As it looks like they're going to leave Tuccinardi out with Bartlett, who adjusts out there with Blair, who sadly will be in the box. Off the draw, Marciano throws it on net. It is a nice save, and it's smothered by Nikolai.
Okay, Nikolai.
I apologize. I'm trying my best here.
One thing I have noticed is she's been getting a lot of the rebounds that come her way and covering them up, whereas UNC, High Point's getting those rebounds because they're bouncing off, and I feel like that's something that you have to be in control of if you want to be successful, really.
And I agree, as High Point, off a little bit of scramble in their defensive zone, comes up. It's Addie Graham with Georgia Frost. Frost along the left side, throws it in front of the net, and they got sticked away by Minter. Turnover right back in front of the net to Frost, and she couldn't stick handle her way around the defender. That was a good stick there by Levere. Tuccinardi trying to feed Graham, just poked off the stick by Marciano. Graham throws it around for Frost as there's a battle in front of the net. I'm not sure exactly who's going to get called, but the ref's got his arm up, and it looks like it's going to be High Point.
Ooh.
14 minutes and 59 seconds left. I believe they're going to call Georgia Frost for a high stick. High Point will be shorthanded 5-on-3 for the next minute and 14.
I haven't seen many penalties when watching these women's game, and now there's two friends in the box. Just hanging out.
Not sure they're going to be too happy to be sitting next to each other on that bench and not on their actual bench. Off the draw, UNC, Marciano, able to get it over to Skokvist. Left side, flips it on net. It just goes wide as there's Bartlett. Up the left side wall, gets poked. And Leah McCroy was not able to corral it as Bartlett's able to ice it down. No icing because they are short by 2 players.
I actually did recently learn that when you're down in play, you can't, icing isn't a thing, so.
Skokvist skating up the left side wall. That somehow stays on sides, but Bartlett's able to poke it off the stick, and it looks like Addie Graham's going to get a breakaway here. Looking for the hat trick, short-handed. She shoots, and a big save by Minter. 14 minutes, 11 seconds left in the second. 26 seconds left on a 5-on-3. Addie Graham, a 5-on-3 breakaway.
And you could see after she shot that she was like, oh, almost.
That's a great play, though, by Haley Minter, who, even though it is 6-0, has kept UNC in this game.
No, I agree. When with High Point's quick players being able to get to the puck fast like that, you're going to need to be ready whenever.
Off the draw, McPhee forces it forward. Behind the net, Skokvist. She rims it around, but it's kept in by Tuccinardi. High Point has 3 players, and they're in the offensive zone. Tuccinardi plays it back to McPhee, who whiffs on the slap shot, but there's Cave able to chip it in, and it goes on net as Minter is forced to cover. This is looking like that power kill that I was talking about, even though it is 5-on-3. There's 7 seconds left until Kayla Blair comes out. 13 minutes, 52 seconds left here in the second period.
It's not
Off
very
the draw.
Not very often you see the team that's down a couple players dominating.
Off the draw, UNC had a little trouble with it. It ended right to be on the stick of Tuccinardi as that almost snuck through Minter's arm. Shokfist trying to get it in, but Blair, fresh out of the penalty box, gets the puck. She tries to throw it in front, and it's hit off the stick of Minter and into the corner. McPhee passes it all the way back to Tuccinardi. Her shot just goes wide. Rebound! A short-handed goal for the Panthers by Maddie McPhee. What a play!
Oh my God.
Hard shot there by Tuccinardi. And McPhee is able to bury a far rebound. It is now 7-0 High Point.
That's what I was saying about those rebounds, is that you want to, as a goalie, have control of the puck when it comes at you, like after it hits you. And unfortunately, that's just not what we've seen from UNC today.
There's 13 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second. I am glad that the score is working, except the time is not. It is 7-0 High Point, as they are still shorthanded, as Addie Graham off the draw, skating up the left side wall. She looks for a shot, just shoots it over the net. There's Cave able to keep it in. Goes right to Graham. Graham trying to feed. Carly Fair in front of the net. As Cave tried to keep it, and High Point plays it offside, trying to keep the offense's own pressure as they are now even. 12:57 here left in the second. Man, that was some action for a 5-on-3.
I don't think I've seen that much offensive time for the team who's trying to kill the penalty. Ever. I don't think I've seen that ever.
Fair off the draw, wins it clean to Graham. Graham plays it back to Tuccinardi. She starts skating up. She gets right to the middle. Tuccinardi throws it on net. Big rebound, and she just chips it over the net. What a rush there by Tuccinardi as Frost behind the net. Body Shokfist. But the forward, Laverde, tries to clear it, and
oh my God.
The audible sigh as Kate Bartlett thought she kept it. We thought she kept it in two.
I know. Oh, it's such a bummer because in stuff like that, your players are already out, like, over there and can't really do much.
As there's another face-off here for High Point. Another win for Carly Fair. Tuccinardi tries to play it up. She gets it to Frost, who gets parked by Marciano. Frost throws it around the net.
Ooh.
The goalie took a tumble. High Point couldn't capitalize, as Fair had it taken off her stick. The defender rimmed it around. Picked off there by Shokfist. She's coming up the center of the ice. Tuccinardi on her. Back checker is Graham. Shokfist forced to dump it and change. Regrouping behind the net is Bartlett. She's skating up the left side wall. Cuts up the middle. Bartlett now skating to the right side. Throws it on net. Nice save there by Minter. As Shokfist tries to throw it up. Miss pass. Goes right to Tuccinardi. Tuccinardi, D to Cave. Cave throws it up. Here comes McPhee. McPhee chips it forward for Frost. Frost trying to put it between the defender's legs.
We almost got a little nutmeg action there.
But Frost comes away with it. Quick shot.
Oh my
and she
God.
scores. What a play. Georgia Frost. Believe that is her hat trick goal. It is 8-0 High Point.
Georgia Frost legacy game, question mark?
I think this is a legacy game, period.
Exclamation mark, I'm thinking. Too much punctuation for us to, too much to handle.
11
Maybe
minutes.
a question mark, a period, and an exclamation mark?
3 of them. 11 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second. It is 8-0 High Point. Is off the draw, McPhee. I believe she either kicked it or hit the centerman stick, Bathgate, and went back to Cave, but she turns it over as up comes UNC. A missed pass. As High Point now throwing it up the boards. Kept in by Zoe Wall. but picked off by Cave. Cave now up the left side wall, covered by Shokefist. Cave and Shokefist go shoulder to shoulder. Cave still has it, tries to throw it in front, trying to feed Blair. Goes all the way to the left side wall. Blair, though, great back check. Stopping Colades in her path. There's another tumble for UNC. Poked off the stick as thrown on net and covered by Minter. What a play there by Kayla Blair.
There was a lot of action there.
My fellow Long Islander.
Really? New
Yep.
York.
New York. Don't make me start singing on this.
Just
10
a little
minutes.
Empire State of Mind.
10 minutes, 36 seconds left here in the second period. 8-0 High Point. Fair off the draw. She wins it. Gets it to Graham. Graham throws it on net. And a big save there by Minter. She has been bombarded here in this game as there's still a third period to be played.
There's a lot of time left. Oh, my goodness.
UNC changing here. High Point's going to leave the same forwards out. The clock is still not working on the stream. But that's okay.
10:32 left in the second. For those who were wondering.
So here's a face-off in the offensive zone. Fair wins it right back to Graham again. Graham trying to throw it on net, and it is hit off of the stick of Laverde and out of play. Only killed off 4 more seconds. There's another offensive zone face-off here. Carly Fair has pretty much been perfect in the face-off this game.
She must have like a method to the madness or something. Something to get the puck where she wants it to go.
As she forces that forward, Graham throws it to, what a shot!
Oh my God!
Holy crow! What a shot by Kate Bartlett. It is now 9-0 High Point from a rocket from the point. That doesn't happen if Fair doesn't win the faceoff to Graham, which I've said at least 15 times this game so far.
Every little play contributes to the bigger play. And it's so fun to see it play out. I've said play like 4 times. It's so fun to see it play out just from a face-off to a great pass to a great shot.
Just a little over 10 minutes left here in the second period. It is now 9-0 High Point. As coming up the left side wall is Frost. Frost trying to force it to the net. The puck was loose, but the ref lost sight of it and blew the whistle. As I believe Addie Graham was crashed to the net like always.
Somebody's always somewhere. Someone's everywhere.
Well, that's all because of the coaching that this High Point team has been getting. I can tell you right now, if Kim Starcher didn't see a player going hard to the net, she would not be happy.
I know. She's such a great coach. She's just a coach that she's so passionate about the game, about everything, and she cares about her players. And I think that having a coach like that definitely makes you want to play better.
As there's a shot there by Cave, swallowed up by Minter. Another offensive zone face-off here for High Point. Won cleanly by Fair, I believe that still is. Getting a lot of ice time now. Tuccinardi gets it right back to Fair. Throws it on net. Big rebound! And Frost buries another. It is 10-0 High Point as they are dancing on the ice.
I mean, with a playlist like this, you kind of got to.
It is a pretty good playlist.
I know. We've heard a lot of music in our times at different rinks, different playlists, different genres. I like this one.
It is 10-0 High Point here in the second period with 9 minutes and 48 seconds left. There's not much that Minter could have done on that as she has stood on her head. If we were keeping shot totals up here, I don't even think I can count that high, as there's a conversation being had between, I believe, the head coaches and the referees to run the clock.
So there's 9:48 now, and if we're running the clock, then I think we don't need our clock.
Well, that makes my life a little bit easier as Bartlett stick handles right around Bathgate and is able to gain the zone for High Point. Bartlett throws it across. Shot goes wide. UNC now trying to start a breakout. Good keep there, though, by Price. but it's dumped right back in by McPhee. Shokefist trying to get something going. As there's Bathgate with a good forecheck and a great stick lift to get UNC somewhat into the offensive zone. As Bathgate again with a good stick check, trying to force something into the middle. As there was Coladas trying to get a backhand in the slot as she had 3 high-point sticks covering her. As there's Carter who couldn't handle it.
Oh.
Little race for the puck here. Shokefist is going to win it. Throws it all the way down. Great pass. Just misses both UNC players that had changed. As now Price now trying to get it out. She does. As there is a dump, and I believe that's going to be an icing on the Panthers. No.
Oh.
Shokefist skated hard back and was able to play it. She chips it off the wall. There's a good forecheck there. High point now in the middle. Frost gets a great chance in the slot, and it's stopped by Minter.
We've been hearing that a lot. Frost takes the shot, stopped by Minter.
And she buried still. I believe she buried 4 goals still.
Yes, sir, she did.
Running clock, 8 minutes and 10 seconds left. High Point gets another offensive zone faceoff. Laverde against Fair. Faceoffs won by Fair.
She must have a secret. She must how she does it. I mean,
Tuccinardi gets it to Graham. Graham gets it to Frost. Frost goes back to Graham. Graham gets it to Tuccinardi at the point. She walks the blue line. Gets it across to the captain. Fair. Fair goes back to Frost. On the left side, finds a wide open Tuccinardi in the slot. Walks the blue, gets it back to Fair. Fair behind the net to Frost. Frost skates it out the left side. Coming back up the wall. Finds an open Tuccinardi. She looks. She does a little trying to look for a tip by Graham. As Fair gets it to Graham in the corner. Graham cycles it back. Frost looking. Little motion here by High Point. Frost gets it across to Fair. Off her stick back into the corner. Fair poked off the stick by Shokefist. Picked up by Graham in the slot. She chips it back to Tuccinardi, who dumps it back in deep, right back to Graham. What puck control by the Panthers.
Oh, my God.
Poked off the stick. Laverde tries to dump it in. As Tuccinardi, great keep. As UNC is able, with 2 people, to get it in deep. Foot race here in the offensive zone for UNC. Picked off by Cave. She's going to skate around the net. Little shove there in front of the net, trying to get around Tuccinardi with Schaefer. As High Point now in the neutral zone. Fair gets it to Graham, goes back to Fair. Up in the slot. Trying to go back to Graham, picked off by Laverde. She tries to clear it out, but it's kept in by Tuccinardi. As now in the corner. Frost gets it back to Fair. Fair shot blocked, and up comes UNC.
That was great passing and puck control by the High Point players. I mean, it's not often that you're hearing last names from the same team. This going there, that going there.
As there's a chip, it's a 2-on-0. Addie, Graham, and Frost, but Graham, after the chip, couldn't get up to it fast enough, but she does, and Frost gets robbed.
Oh, my God.
And another save. 2 fantastic saves by Minter. Wow. What a stick save.
Georgia Frost was wide. Those were 2 really good saves, 2 critical saves, too.
I thought the play was dead, but the hustle by Addie Graham to get that puck in the corner and throw it in front before the defender could recover, that was a great play, but an even better save by Haley Minter. As High Point throws it back in. Lejeune trying to dump it down. Kept in by High Point. Shot looked like it got tipped and it went wide by Graham. It's alongside the left wall. Graham tries to throw it in through the slot. Picked off. Schaefer now chips it up. Tuccinardi catches it and dumps it back in deep. High Point touches up at the blue line. Back to get it is Lejeune. She gets it to Bathgate. Bathgate in her own zone. Starting a little bit of a rush. Knocks off the defender. It's a 2-on-2. Bathgate passes into the slot and it just bounces off the stick of Zoe Wall. In the corner, Kayla Blair now. Skating up the left side wall. Shokefist gets a stick on her, goes all the way back. Tuccinardi mishandles it. Up comes Bathgate. Bathgate going around the net. Stick check there by Bartlett. Great play by Bartlett. She's able to skate it out of the zone for High Point. 2-on-2 developing here. Bartlett gets around the defender. She looks, she shoots, and it gets blocked by Shokfist. It's a good stick there. Left corner, High Point rims it around. Shokfist. Her and Bartlett battle in the corner. Shokfist able to chip it around her. As there's a good keep by Blair. Stopping Kaladas from dumping it down. Bartlett and Shokfist again battling in the corner. In comes Frost to save the day. She gets it poked off her stick. UNC trying to clear it out. Good step there by Cave. Kept in there by High Point. Low shot. It's blocked. Looked like it hit Carter in the hand.
Ow.
Shokfist in the corner. High Point's able to rim it around. As there's Carter meeting Blair behind the net. Shokfist tries to throw it back. A diving play by the UNC defender. Puck is loose in the slot. Gets right to the point. Cave's shot gets blocked. Great block there by Zoe Wall. High Point regroups.
Do the pads help at all? Even when you
The
get
shin
hit?
pads? No. No, you're going to feel that. As Tuccinardi throws it behind the net, takes a wild bounce as Fresh Graham off the bench, all alone, coming from the left side, shoots and scores. There's her hat trick.
I'm fist pumping back here for her. I knew it.
Her and Frost both get hat tricks here. High Point leads 11-0 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds running clock left here in the second period.
She really wanted that. You could tell.
Oh, you should have seen she jumped off the bench fresh and just ran right to the puck. Glad she stayed on sides from that change. You know they'll call that dead, right?
Really?
Yeah, if you change off sides, even if the player was on sides when he changed, you have to get over the – it's crazy rule.
That's such a bummer.
Anyways, Marciano gets it in deep. Tuccinardi picks it off. Up the left side wall is Frost. Sorry. That is Frost.
Yeah,
I don't know what I was saying sorry for.
You can tell by her shock of beautiful red hair.
Marciano was able to stick check Frost and rim it, but it looks like they're going to call her for a penalty. Might have gotten the stick up high in the hands of Frost, and it looks like High Point will be going on the power play here. And it looks like it'll be a hook on Marciano. Minute 30 left here in the second period, running clock. 11-0 High Point. They get their first, I believe, power play of the game.
I mean, their power kills almost looked like like regular play, so.
Let's see what happens here as Fair wins it back. Frost gets over to Graham. Graham trying to go cross ice to Tuccinardi. Good stick there by Laverty. Recovered by Tuccinardi, gets it to Frost. Throws it to the right side to Graham. They swap places. Drop pass back to Frost. Skating up the right side. Cuts to the middle. And there's a good stick check there. Blocking into the corner. Tuccinardi now on the left side wall. Gets it to Frost. Holding the blue line. Walking the blue line. Frost feeds it across to Graham. Graham back for Frost. Frost looking. Graham cutting. Goes to the left side of Tuccinardi. She spins. Throws it in front. Good stick check there. As Fair almost gets a shot. It looked like it fluttered off the stick of Laverty. As behind the net, Bartlett trying to feed it back in front for Fair. She couldn't get it there. 30 seconds left here in the second period. There's a good step in by Addie Graham to force the puck back into the corner to keep High Point in the offensive zone. Bartlett now in the corner gets it to Tuccinardi. Tuccinardi runs it back to the point to Frost. Frost over for Graham. 15 seconds left. Graham throws it on net. Nice save there by Minter. Graham keeps it in from the rim. Goes it all the way back to Frost. Frost with a shot from the point just goes wide. Rebound in front. And it looked like Fair was trying to feed Bartlett, who just missed it, as that will be the end here of the second period. High Point scores 6. It's 11-0 going into the third.
Still with 22 seconds left on their power play. We got a little Miley Cyrus going. I mean,
what are your thoughts so far of this game?
I am so impressed. I think that these girls' first game back, they really want it, you can tell. And I feel like there's so much energy, and they're all, I mean, they're winning, so obviously they're in like a good mood. But they aren't taking their foot off the pedal. And honestly, I think that's a really important thing because you don't want to get too sloppy and let things in.
We're going to go away for 2 minutes here. We'll see you back for the start of the third period.
Welcome back here for the third period of action. Apologies for the black screen. My finger accidentally hit a button.
Way to go, Chloe.
I'm not gonna lie. I have done that more times than I'd like to admit, where I accidentally hit the wrong button. Or I'll admit, last year I was working the ACCHL tournament and I accidentally kicked the power strip, and so
that must have been
for a Nick Sasso goal, and it was kind of devastating because we didn't get any video of that. It was kind of upsetting, but for a good reason.
Here to start the third period, running clock, High Point. Still has 20 seconds on their. Whoa!
Oh my God!
Oh! Wow, what a shot! Short-handed, UNC gets their first of the game. I believe that was Marciano. What a shot, and you could hear the crowd here going crazy.
You could hear us both. Oh my God! I think I heard the I was gonna say the rim, the post. I'm thinking basketball.
I apologize if I called the goal for the wrong person. It's either Bathgate,
yes,
or Wall.
Bathgate.
One of the two.
I see the name on the back of her jersey.
Still running clock. It is now 11-1 High Point as UNC scores in all situations. They score shorthanded.
I know. That is not a plot line I was expecting for this game, but I'm happy to see it.
As here comes Frost on the left side wall. Even strength, 19 minutes left here in the third as the clock has been fixed for our feed. Frost trying to tip it around. Shokfist able to try to get it out. Kept in there by Tuccinardi. She dumps it around the corner. Shokfist behind the net now reverses it. Tries to catch High Point with a girl off the boards. As Graham was there, but Frost all alone in front. Trying to whack at it. A little WWE style there. As Shokfist is able to chip it out. And it looks like Bathgate get into a little bit of a battle there with Graham. As Graham goes down from Bathgate, who kicks the puck from Tuccinardi's pass. Goes right back to the stick of Tuccinardi. You don't see that often. as Shokfist trying to get it deep. Caught in the air by Graham as she dumps it back.
You can see the frustration portraying itself into aggression for UNC, and they're fighting for the puck now. They're doing something about it.
As Carter turned it over to McPhee, walking in with a shot was Brown,
God.
And I believe that hit Minter and the crossbar.
I think I did hear something.
Cloud is trying to get it in deep. Tuccinardi now skating up the left side wall. Good play there by Graham to get on side. Tuccinardi with a shot just hits the side of the net. Now it's sitting on the back of the net. Tuccinardi throws it in front to Brown. Brown gets another rebound, just whiffs on it. Carter now trying to rim it around. Picked off by Graham. Graham gets it back to Brown, who gets it back to Graham. Both Addisons. Graham throws it on the net, just goes wide. UNC starting to break out. Laverde on the forecheck tries to poke it off of Blair. She successfully does so, coming in on the left side. Laverde, low shot, blocked by Tuccinardi. McPhee dumps it in deep. Carter goes D-to-D. Poked off by Blair. She's got a partial break on the left side. Kayla Blair shot. Big save there by Minter. Blair throws it back in front. Brown! And and the ref said that went in the net.
I think I did see it go in the net, but it kind of trickled in there.
It stopped at the most inopportune place. And it just barely squeaked over the goal line, as I believe that was Addison Brown scoring for High Point. It's now 12-1.
I don't think Minter was even in front of the net. Something happened, and she was just not in the place that she needed to be in.
Well, she made the first 3, 4, 5 saves. I don't know.
I know.
She was still on the right side of the net because that's where Blair was, whacking at it away. It's now 12-1 High Point. 16 minutes, a little over 16 left here in the third period. Excuse me. Little scramble there. Blair turns it over. Up comes Marciano. Left side boards. Quick shot as there's a nice save. But Nikolai. I'm getting it. I'm getting that last name.
Yeah.
I want to get it. She's got a really awesome helmet.
No, literally. And these last names, they're kind of cool. We got Frost, Tuccinardi. Like when you were doing that passing sequence in the last period, I was like,
it was just Graham and Tuccinardi going back and forth.
It just sounded really cool.
As a face-off one, and it
Wow.
looks like. Speaking of her, Marciano is able to get a puck that looks like it bounced over the pad of Nikolai, as UNC makes it 12-2, and the crowd is going crazy.
A lot of UNC fans here. Honestly, I love to see it for UNC. I think that these goals are definitely a huge motivation for them, but it's also a bummer to see it for Nikolai because she hasn't seen anything the entire game, and then all of a sudden, in a matter of minutes.
As now off the face-off, Blair skating in through the right side, and High Point gets it right back. Brown bats it off of a Blair rebound, and it's now 13-2 High Point. This back and forth action,
Oh my goodness.
not something you'd think you'd see right now in the third period.
I'd expect this kind of action in the first, starting off the game and stuff, but I don't know, Tim.
I don't know either, Chloe. I don't know either. But what I do know right now is with just under 15 minutes left in the third period, it's 13-2 High Point. And the action's picking up. Face-off here at center ice, won by UNC. Bathgate was able to win it back. A little bit of a battle along the boards as Cave looks to regroup behind the net for High Point. Cave stops up, spinorama.
Oh my God.
Little ankle breaker.
Oh.
Stick handling in her own zone now. Cave carrying it out herself. It's a 2-on-2 here. Cave staying on side is Frost. Cave fakes the pass, takes it up the left side wall. Bodied off by Shokfist. Great play there. She shoots it around. Up along the wall. Bathgate joining in to help out. High Point able to keep it in. Tuccinardi dumps it back. Goes right to Frost. Frost, oh, sneaky shot by Frost. Nice save there by Minter. Tuccinardi keeps it in. And then Fair keeps it in. As Frost now empty net. Oh, what a play by the defender for UNC. Stopped the sure goal. I believe that was Carter. It's a great stick there by Carter. High Point keeps the play in. Minter gets the cover after Graham threw it on net. That is a fantastic play there by Savannah Carter, getting her stick on that shot. That shot left the ice too, so she didn't just have her stick down. She blocked that midair.
See, that, I have been doing this for 3-4 years. Whenever someone bats the puck down out of the air, I think that is so cool because my hand-eye coordination could never. Never.
I saw your jaw drop over there watching that play unfold. You were speechless as High Point here has an offensive zone faceoff, which is won by McPhee. Quick shot and a nice save there by Minter off of Blair's wrister.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Minter has gotten peppered in this game, and she has stood very tall. An outstanding showing for Minter as High Point wins it back. Bartlett, quick shot, blocked as Tuccinardi gets it off the block. Another block there is by Shokvist this time as UNC is able to chip it over the blue line. High Point regrouping in the neutral zone. Up the right side wall is Tuccinardi. Stick handling a little bit, trying to throw it a quick little pass in front to Brown as Shokvist trying to clear it, kept in there by Blair. Blair throws it on net, blocked over into the corner. Lejour tried to rims it around, kept in by Tuccinardi and McPhee. She gets another chance, Lejour behind the net. Rims it around the boards. Schaefer there on Bartlett. Bartlett's able to chip it forward. She gets it, looking up, cuts to the middle. Nice stick save there by Minter. Tuccinardi, good step there, kicks it back, goes right back to Leisure. She tries to dump it down. Trying to bat at it was Blair. All the way back down is Bartlett. 11 minutes left in the third period. Bartlett stick handles her way through. Directing traffic is Kate Bartlett also. She gets the puck right back. She throws it on net from the point, goes wide. In the corner there is Blair. Blair able to get it back to Cave. Cave gets it back to Blair, who throws it around the corner. UNC rimming it around. Cave couldn't keep it in. Up the left side wall comes Laverde. Laverde throwing it on net. There's another save by Nikolai. High Point, quick chip. Coming back up on the left wall is a defender, Cave.
Ooh.
Trying to throw it on net. It goes just wide. Everybody but Cave was able to get a change there. So that's a great step up by Cave. High Point now, forward checking, able to get it, gets it right in front. High Point's Frost wasn't able to bury it. She gets another chance, but she buries it this time.
Oh my goodness.
14-2 High Point. 10 minutes left here in the third period.
Oh my goodness. And I mean, UNC, even if they wanted to, they don't have another goalie dressed on the bench with them. So Minter's in this for all 60 minutes. High Point, they do actually have two goalies. Lizzie Johnston, who I've seen play and is fantastic. But I think it's nice for her to have another goalie by her side.
There's a partial break here for Bathgate off the faceoff. She goes on the backhand and shoots it just wide. Frost now. Bathgate all over her. Forces Frost to dump it, but Graham's going to beat out the icing. Graham on the right side's got Carter on her. Graham throws it in front. Good look by Graham, trying to feed Frost. Frost couldn't connect on that. Back check there by High Point. Bathgate gets a mistimed pass. There's Zoe Wall. Gets a puck taken off her stick by Bartlett. Bartlett gains the zone, but is offside.
Aw.
Not going to say anything on that call, but it looks like High Point will have a face-off just outside of the offensive zone.
I didn't even see that. I thought they were on, but you know what, Tim? We're not the referees.
I'm not gonna.
We're not on the ice.
Comment on that.
We're not on the ice. I can't even ice skate. So
I'm gonna trust the referees on that as Tuccinardi dumps it back. You're gonna learn to ice skate. Don't worry. UNC now rimming it around. Tuccinardi keeps it in, rims it around. Picked off the boards by Graham, trying to feed it through the slot. Shokvist was there. able to get it out of the zone to Bartlett. Bartlett stick handling through neutral zone on the right side. She takes a quick shot. Almost fooled Minter. She got a blocker on it, went to the corner.
That was a rocket.
Tuccinardi with a partial slap. It looks like he got kicked there by Leisure. Goes into the corner. Shokfist beats Frost in the battle, but the puck goes to Graham in the slot after a nice feed by Tuccinardi, and she shoots it just wide. Tuccinardi in the corner. Shokfist all over her. Kept in there by High Point. D-to-D pass. Quick shot. Oh, it looked like it got the defender up high, as Leisure might have taken that shot somewhere in the face. Good thing that everyone is wearing helmets. Bartlett now. Good pass by Bartlett and a great tip by Smith, but not sure exactly what the call is here.
It looked like Georgia Frost was onside, but then again, I wouldn't trust us to call these on and offsides from all the way up here.
I saw Tuccinardi laughing with the referee, so I'm assuming there is something that happened that we missed up here. But with 7 minutes left here in the third period, High Point leads 14-2 against Chapel Hill. Off the draw, clean win there for McPhee. Up the left side wall. Quick shot there by Brown, kick save by Minter. Brown trying to feed Blair in front of the net, gets kicked by Shokfist. Puck goes behind the net after a good keep there by Fair. Sorry, that was Cave. Blair, stick handling around two people, finally gets poked off the stick by Laverde. As High Point's able to, as this game's getting a little chippy there,
I was going to say,
get some sort of pressure back in the offensive zone. Up the left side, Leisure coming in with Laverde. Leisure taking a quick shot, fluttered in off the stick of Tuccinardi, and is held by Nikolai.
Tim, that was the exact word that I was thinking, chippy. I was thinking in my mind, wow, this game's getting really chippy. And then you said it. And I thought, great minds think alike.
Hey,
Great minds
great
have
minds
the
do
same
think alike. Hey.
vocabulary.
Don't make me dig into my bag of very, very interesting words from the dictionary to finish out this game. I think chippy is the best we're going to get for that call.
You pull out your Merriam-Webster dictionary.
As Shokfist throws it on net, it's kicked away by Bartlett as if she was a goalie. UNC, great keep there, but High Point is able to force it up. In comes Frost with speed. Frost on Bathgate. It's a good battle there. Bathgate's able to chip it off of her stick. Up the wall, Colades couldn't keep it. She goes down. Shokfist, though, gets the puck. Starts the rush for UNC. Up the right side wall, Frost is all over. Shokfist now couldn't get it away from Bartlett as she shoots it around the net. And Graham now starting the regroup for High Point. Graham passes up the middle, kicked off the skate of Frost. UNC goes D to D. Frost able to pick it off and keep it on side and dump it in deep. Good play there by Frost. In the corner now, Fair is trying to throw it in front for Graham, who just missed it. UNC dumps it in deep, but it will be an icing.
And that call we do know.
And I was right. It looks like cannot change off the icing. As I was saying earlier in the game, Bathgate was trying to get in a change there. I heard the ref go, no.
All the way up here, no.
As High Point will have another offensive zone faceoff with 4 minutes left here in the third period.
I've been doing this a long time, and I'm still learning the rules.
It's off the draw here. McPhee wins the draw. Brown gets it back to Tuccinardi, who goes back to Tuccinardi, gets it back from Bartlett. Good D-to-D action there on the blue line. Good play there by Shokfist to body off Brown. High Point still gets a puck, as around the net was Fair. Sorry, that was McPhee. Blair now on Carter. Carter goes down hard. Blair gets it. In front, Tuccinardi. Shot from the point, and a nice save there by Minter. Good forechecking by this line.
I mean, any line could be out here, and we could be saying great things because they're all doing great work.
Sorry about that. As we're back here, just 3 minutes left. Quick whistle by the ref as Minter was able to drop the puck. Ref thought she had it still, but she still would have covered it. Just under 3 minutes here in the third period. 14-2. High Point leads. As this game's been all over the place. A lot of action here in the third period when High Point was already up by maybe I wouldn't say a baker's dozen, but maybe a dozen. As Tuccinardi on 1 foot tries to throw it towards the net as it's blocked there by Laverde. As Bartlett's able to recover for her defensive partner and get it to Blair, who enters the zone. She cuts towards the middle. Blair with a shot off the post.
Oh, my God.
She went down. Looked like she was going to try and pull a Bobby Orr.
We almost saw a baker's dozen.
Tuccinardi.
We almost saw the baker's dozen.
Tuccinardi gets it in deep. Shokefist chips it off the boards. Gets it to Laverde. Left side. She tries to get it in deep, but it's picked off by Tuccinardi. And it's thrown in deep. As here's Brown. Good on the forecheck. Throws a backhand toe save there by Minter. As UNC able to chip it up, but Tuccinardi's able to keep it and rim it around the net. Schaefer takes out her own player. High Point's able to keep it, though. As now UNC chips it out, but it goes right to the stick of Tuccinardi. Tuccinardi gets it up for Cave. Cave jump in the zone. Starting the rush herself. Throws it on net. Another toe save by Minter there. UNC now throwing it up. Harriet Leisure coming up. Poked off the stick by Brown. Here comes Bathgate trying to get something going here late in the third. Bathgate trying to feed Leisure in front. Just missed on it. She followed the puck around the net. Little scrum going on in the corner here. UNC comes out with it. Tries to force it to the slot. As a great play there by Graham, but she gets her stick taken away. Kicks it forward to Blair. She's got a breakaway. Good back check there as Blair is forced to take a shot far out. And a save there by Minter. And she will cover with 40 seconds left. Blair had a breakaway after a soccer play there by Addie Graham to kick the puck forward.
Could she do that?
Yeah, she can do that. She just can't kick it in the net, Chloe.
You can kick it as much as you want all over the ice, except you just can't kick it in the net.
Just under 30 seconds left here in the third period. High Point is going to pull away with this one, 14-2. Unless something happens here in the last 15 seconds of the game. Is off the draw. High Point. Cave trying to throw it on net. It gets blocked. It gets chipped out. And off the chip by Bathgate, it looks like that will be the end of the game. High Point is going to take down UNC Chapel Hill 14-2 tonight. An outstanding showing by High Point. Big shout-outs got to go to Haley Minter, though, standing on her head. I don't know how many shots she had to face, but my goodness, only giving up 14. It felt like she had maybe 45, 50 shots on net.
I was gonna say, I was like, maybe we've got a few. She saved a few baker's dozens of shots, just a few. But
so, what were some of your takeaways from this game, Chloe?
Every time I watch these ladies play, I'm always impressed by the work that they do. I mean, they're always everywhere. They're passing, like we said during the broadcast and everything. All of the face-offs, I don't want to say all, but like maybe
a good majority.
A good solid number of them were won by High Point. And that's what set up the plays for them to pass to each other and then get a lot of goals that they did get.
Yeah, High Point came out flying in the first period. Never really took their foot off the gas. Only until in the third period. But then to start the third period, UNC ended up scoring as there looks like there's going to be a big group photo taken here. I'd like to thank you for tuning in tonight to watch High Point University's women's hockey team here on the High Point University Hockey YouTube channel. I'm Tim Pearl, and I've been here with Chloe Brussard.
Chloe Brussard, yeah.
I'm messing up names all night, and that's not going to change. And we will see you at the next
That's okay.
broadcast.